slack. No love for the bitch, we smack. Pull up right now, 3 back. Walk down, get ass. Turn my young bitch to a shooter. Damn, I made 700 block, a nigga man. We gotta feel all this pain, ain't no comparing. We make nigga feel. My miss OG double taught me how to pimp a hustle. Go and hear the lick, you can go and ask Bubba. Trigger Trey, RP Junior boss, real gangsters. In the club with a diamond, I'm ready to slide.
AJ, you hear him Junior ball, I ain't gonna lie, little bitch ass been, you hear him like, he been around though.
Keep my little one down, start warfare. Junior boss went out, this gun blowing. I was said he take a nigga with him. Where the squad going on the rampage?
Who is Future? Well, you know who Future is. He's the 5th most streamed music artist of the last 15 years. He's the biggest influence for an entire generation of music artists. Not just rap, but also the entire pop music industry started biting Future's sound. But what a lot of people don't realize is that he's also the most misunderstood artist of our time.
He playing coca. My life is a movie, all I gotta stay focused.
You know, because it's not an art if it's easy to do.
That's what's wrong right now. Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them niggas sound the same.
There's a reason why Future not only created the pop trap wave, but he also outlived it. More than a meme, he isn't a trend at all. Future's been making music since before I was born. Over 20 years spent honing the craft of his songwriting and vocal delivery, a story that most people wouldn't understand if they only listened to his biggest hits. He doesn't just make entertaining songs. For Future, music is a science, and his understanding of people and business learned over decades has taken him from a struggling artist with 300 fans to over 50 million monthly listeners. So what can we learn from Future, and how can we follow in his footsteps
everybody?
To create our
It's
own
Get 'em
meaningful,
762
impactful
back
stories?
with another banger. Today we'll be going over the Freebandz gang-affiliated clique, 7th St Murda Squad. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to catch all new content. The story of how Future becomes involved with the Murda Squad is a long and complex one, but what's surprising is that Future represents only a small part of it. His music and influence have established connections within the underground scene of Memphis for years. However, this story must begin with the origins of James OG Double D Louisville. OG Double D was born on August 22, 1971, in North Memphis, Tennessee on 7th Street. He grew up in Memphis, where he was involved in the selling of the world's oldest profession, if you catch my drift. Double D, a self-proclaimed player, travels from state to state, always following the money. He started in Memphis, then made his way to Miami, and later to Atlanta, where he was introduced to the world by Future and the Freebandz brand. Known for his flashy lifestyle, Double D often showcases his wealth through cash, designer clothes, and jewelry. One of his most notable passions is his impressive collection of 6-figure cars, which he highlights as part of his assets.
Man, double dizzle, man. Diamonds and dollars. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, diamonds and dollars, that's what that stand for, man. Yeah, double D. Yeah, they already know it, man. No favors, man. That's what it's really about. No favors, man. They say you lose 15,000 when you're smoking a Ferrari, right? I just lost that.
OD.
Yeah, you understand? OGD. You know what I'm saying? Smash new single. Yeah, I preach to them. Smash. OGD. Yeah. OGD and Chubby Baby.
Double D was a significant player in the game. Born in Memphis, Tennessee, he made Kirkwood, Atlanta, his home. He lived for making money and embraced a lifestyle built around yimping, selling narcotics, and finessing. There isn't much information available about Double D, but according to the Memphis 10 subreddit, he allegedly robbed a major drug dealer in Miami, resulting in a substantial payout. Future references this incident in his song, Special, mentioning how he was serving quarters, and implying they had a reliable plug. Them quarters. You wouldn't even though we had a plug. Sadly, on April 15, 2013, Double D was killed in a tragic highway shooting in Atlanta while driving his Maybach.
During rush hour this evening, the victim has died. He was driving an ultra-luxury car. Channel 2's Ashley Swan is live at Grady Memorial Hospital with the clues investigators are using to find the man's killer. Ashley.
Aaron, that man was brought here to Grady, but sadly did not survive. He was driving a Maybach, a rare luxury car that sells for upwards of $400,000. Tonight, police are trying to figure out who he was and find the person witnesses saw shoot at him from a white SUV. That's how an unidentified witness describes what he heard moments before this rare black Mercedes Maybach, valued at several $100,000, came to a stop along I-20 westbound at Glenwood Avenue. DeKalb police say drivers also called from the interstate to report actually seeing the gunfire coming from a white SUV in the middle of rush hour.
But we potentially could have had an extremely dangerous situation.
An off-duty Atlanta firefighter pulled over at the side of the stopped sedan and found a man inside shot multiple times. He was taken to Grady Hospital in critical condition, but later died.
Christopher Dyer has been charged with murder in connection with the shooting death of James D. Louisville, who was known by his stage name, OG Double D. Dyer, 37, has been in jail in Ocala, Florida, on charges of burglary and grand theft auto from Volusia County. Additionally, he is wanted in Palm Beach County on unspecified charges, according to jail records. The charges from DeKalb County Police allege that he was involved in the 2013 shooting death of the rapper, who was fatally wounded while driving his brand new Maybach. After the death of Double D, Future remained dedicated to Murda Squad, finding inspiration in his legacy. Murda Squad continued to channel their passion for music by producing tracks and working hard to make a name for themselves in the streets of Memphis, TN. Notable figures who emerged from the newer generation after Double D include Mac Scratch and Mysteria Beau, both of whom serve as CEOs of Murda Squad Entertainment. Not much is known about Scarch, except that he is mentioned in Future's song Cuddle My Wrist, and is allegedly the muscle for Freebandz. In contrast, Mysteria Beau was the face of Murda Squad during its early days. He captured his life in a YouTube diary, featuring videos where he flaunted large stacks of cash, often flexing and boasting about his lifestyle.
Man, them folk killing this shit in them man stretch. You know what I'm saying? Can't even go in there, goddamn. Watch it. I got to do the stank leg, get it, get it money out of their pocket. Y'all know how we do.
This the joint with the colors in it.
Wow.
This the other joint, got some colors in it.
Wow.
This joint, I be wanting to throw this one away, but
You got too many kids.
yeah, I got too many kids.
Hey, drop that joint again. Pick that joint, drop that joint again.
So y'all don't think them no one, ain't no ones in the middle of that motherfucker.
Yeah, we are. Who are you?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, shit.
Y'all get this. Shout out to my niggas in the Chris too, man. One more again, man. My nigga Lil Johnny, my nigga Psycho, man. Getting money. Young nigga coming up, man. You hear me? My nigga Lil Meat out of Hyde Park. It is what it is, man. Fuck with your homie. We gonna get this shit. We gonna do this shit. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Hyde Park, Cedar Street combined. You hear me? Ridge Chris's Murda Squad combined. You hear me?
Fuck the time out.
Yeah, what it is, man. We get this money, man. I don't know what they do all day. But I know what I do over here, man.
I know dollars in there neither. I don't know for the dollars and shit.
I got $5 right here, bro. We'll take
Couple
$10.
dollars. $2.
You go on top of this.
See, this album. I ain't hit one, but
Oh yeah, shout out to AJ, man. My son DNA approved. But before then, it's still my son. He gonna kill me.
You gonna send a shout out to DNA Steve too?
DNA, what up, DNA Steve?
Murda Squad was making significant noise in both the underground music scene and the streets. In 2015, you could see Future spending more time with Murda Squad, even collaborating on his highest-grossing single of that year, My Savages, filmed in front of the 7th Street Apartments in North Memphis. At the time of this recording, the song had garnered 62 million views, shining a spotlight on the tough group of individuals from Memphis who were fiercely committed to maintaining their connection with Freebandz. Unfortunately, the Murda Squad would endure significant legal and emotional hardships. Just 3 months after the release of My Savages video, they faced the tragic death of David Maserati Bo Lee in a fatal car crash. A month later, 16 members and associates of the 7th Street Murda Squad were indicted on federal drug charges.
A grieving family wants answers tonight after a driver accused of hitting and killing a beloved father had her bond drastically reduced. WMC Action News 5's Janice Proch learned the reasons that driver never should have been on the road.
I was the last person he talked to. After I got off the phone with him, then the wreck happened.
Destiny Lee has trouble talking about the terrible loss for her and her 10 other siblings. Her father, David Lee, died in a horrible crash Tuesday morning at this intersection at Thomas and Firestone, where a memorial reminds people who drive by. Lee was on the way to pick up his...
On April 29, 2015, members of the Memphis Drug Enforcement Administration Task Force arrested 9 individuals named in an indictment. Assisting the task force in these arrests were officers from various law enforcement agencies, including the Memphis Police Department's Organized Crime Unit, the Narcotics Unit of the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, and the police departments of Bartlett, Collierville, and Germantown. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives also provided support. These indictments and arrests followed an extensive investigation conducted by federal, state, and local law enforcement officials into the 7th Street Murda Squad, a criminal organization made up of various gangs, including members of the Gangster Disciples and Vice Lords. The indictment states that the investigation into the 7th Street Murda Squad began in late 2012. During this investigation, officials discovered that members and associates of the gang were distributing large quantities of narcotics, primarily cocaine and methamphetamine, throughout the Western District of Tennessee. In addition, 5 firearms were seized during the early morning roundup, which included an AK-47, 2 12-gauge shotguns, a .44 caliber revolver, and a 9mm Ruger. 9 defendants could face a sentence of up to life in federal prison if convicted, while 5 others may face a sentence of up to 40 years. That's all for now, folks. Let's aim for 100 likes and strive for 3,000 views, and I'll release part 2 on Murda Squad featuring the modern days of the collective. Please leave a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell before you leave. It's your boy, GetEm762, with another banger. I'm out. You should know the motto by now. Stay dangerous.